Stop believing the hype. Why the world isn't as bad as you think. Inspired by Hans Rosling's Factfulness. Feeling bombarded by negativity in the news cycle? Convinced the world is falling apart? You're not alone. But what if I told you things are actually better than you think? That's the message of Hans Rosling's groundbreaking book, Factfulness, 10 Reasons We're Wrong About the World and Why Things Are Better Than You Think. This isn't some fluffy self-help book. It's a data-driven journey that will challenge your negative biases and leave you feeling more optimistic about the future. In today's world, with a constant barrage of negativity on social media and news outlets, it's easy to fall into a trap of pessimism. We see headlines screaming about poverty, war, and climate change, and it can feel overwhelming. Factfulness is a breath of fresh air, using statistics and historical context to show that the world has actually made significant progress on many fronts. Rosling doesn't shy away from acknowledging the world's problems, but he challenges our tendency to exaggerate them and see the world through a narrow, negative lens. Here are some key takeaways that resonate with the challenges we face today. The gap instinct. Trap. We often fall prey to the gap instinct, viewing the world as a stark division between a wealthy, developed North and an impoverished, developing South. Rosling argues that this narrative is outdated. Many developing countries are experiencing rapid economic growth and social progress, blurring these lines. Instead of focusing solely on the gap, Rosling encourages us to celebrate the significant strides these nations have made. For example, extreme poverty rates have plummeted globally, with millions lifted out of daily struggles. By acknowledging this progress, we can create a more nuanced understanding of the world and target development efforts more effectively. The negativity bias. Filter. Our brains are wired for negativity bias. We tend to pay closer attention to bad news, leading us to believe the world is a more dangerous and hopeless place than it actually is. This negativity bias is amplified by the 24-hour news cycle and social media algorithms that thrive on sensationalism. Rosling equips viewers with the tools to be critical consumers of information. He encourages us to question headlines and seek out data-driven perspectives. Fact-checking sources, looking for long-term trends, and utilizing reputable data visualizations can all help us combat negativity bias and develop a more balanced view of the world. The single perspective. Pitfall. Often, we view the world through a narrow lens shaped by our own experiences and limited news sources. This single perspective pitfall hinders our understanding of complex global issues. Rosling emphasizes the importance of developing a worldview based on global data and diverse perspectives. This means actively seeking out information from different regions, cultures, and viewpoints. Engaging with global datasets and international news sources can broaden our understanding and foster empathy for the challenges and triumphs faced by people across the globe. So, how can you incorporate the wisdom of factfulness into your own life? Here are some actionable steps. Challenge your assumptions. Don't be a passive consumer of information. Develop a healthy skepticism towards headlines and social media posts. Here are some tools to become a media literacy masterclass. Source scrutiny. Before sharing or getting swept away by a story, investigate the source. Fact-checking frenzy. Don't trust everything you read at face value. Cross-referencing crusade. Don't rely on a single source. Seek out diverse perspectives on the same issue. Compare reporting from international news outlets or academic journals to gain a more comprehensive picture. Embrace a progress mindset. It's easy to get bogged down by negativity. Rosling encourages us to cultivate a progress mindset. Here's how to shift your perspective. Acknowledge achievements. Recognize the significant strides humanity has made on global issues like poverty, child mortality, and access to education. Research historical data and compare it to current statistics to see the tangible progress. Celebrate local victories. Look beyond global trends and find stories of progress in your own community. Maybe it's a local initiative tackling homelessness or a program improving access to healthcare. Highlighting these local wins can foster optimism and inspire action. Focus on solutions, not just problems. While acknowledging challenges, actively seek out stories of innovation and collaboration. Read about organizations and individuals working towards positive change. This solution-oriented approach can empower you to contribute. Develop your worldview. Our understanding of the world is often limited by our own experiences. Here's how to expand your worldview. Global news exploration. Move beyond your usual news sources. Explore international news outlets and documentaries that showcase diverse perspectives. Data visualization. Deep dive. Data visualizations can be powerful tools for understanding complex issues. Engage with the global community. Social media can connect you with people from all corners of the world. Follow individuals and organizations working on global issues, or join online communities focused on specific regions or topics. By incorporating these practices, you'll become a more informed and critical thinker. Rosling's Factfulness isn't a magic bullet, but it's a powerful tool to combat negativity bias and cultivate a more hopeful and nuanced understanding of the world. Remember, a factful approach empowers you to be an active participant in creating a brighter future for all.